Hello, hello. Good morning, my Soulpreneur Life family and friends. I'm holding the phone today, so please bear with my shakiness. I'm launching in the Facebook group, the Soulpreneur Life Conversations, so I can get back to the tips and tricks and to hear from you all. I want to hear from you what your questions are, what your experiences have been, and just really dive into what brought you to me, what brought you to this community in this space so that I can add value, other members can add value, and we can continue to grow and expand together. Now that I've got that off, right, I want to share with y'all, I had a really awesome conversation yesterday and it brought up a couple of things that I want to talk about. Sometimes when people are healers or spiritually gifted and things like that, there's a lot of stuff that is repressed or kind of like stuffed down, like let that not be that thing because of family or judgment or fear or religious foundations and things like that. And I was thinking about how when I was a little girl, my dreams, like deja vu was always like a big thing for me, but my dreams were always telling me something. And I actually had a dream about my mom's death about 3 days before she was unalived. So as you can imagine, that was really traumatic as a kid. Like, oh my gosh, did I make that happen? Like what was I supposed to do with this information? And just that whole journey, right? And a few years ago when I was going through my certification for being an Akashic Records practitioner and just all of that stuff, right? I was really doing it for myself. Like I wanted to heal myself. I wanted to understand myself and kind of this pathway emerged and evolved, but that's another conversation. Something that came up because it's a long program and it takes a huge lifestyle shift to really energetically be aligned, right? To not only understand and read the records, but do it in a way where you're not necessarily using the lens of ego or pride or just whatever the case. And that came up for me was my dreams. Because even as a young woman, some of my dreams, like I was married very young. I had a dream about my ex-husband cheating and then getting this woman like pregnant. And then I found out a couple years later, because obviously I woke up like most women do when we have dreams, right? Like, what the heck? And he denied it and all of that. And then a couple years later, I found out that he actually had a kid. And I was like, oh, well, my dream was right. And this really sucks, right? So that's really traumatic. And so as I was going through my certification and I was doing all of my healings and doing all of this energy work, that was something that I had to really dive into and explore and understand or understand so that I could move through it, because there was a lesson there for me so that I could leverage that wisdom, that experience to help other people, right? Comment below if you've ever had that, like something with one of your gifts, one of your talents, perhaps discernment, where it's shown up in ways that were kind of traumatizing, traumatic, extreme, and it left you just feeling like, oh crap, do I want this gift? Is this really a gift or is this a curse? And just all of that. And share how you moved through it and how you proceeded to get through it if you have. And if you haven't, are you open to receiving help or open to guidance? I'm having like a rush of just thoughts and feelings because that whole experience for me was something so profound that I shut off a lot of stuff all at once because I was like, I don't want this. This is horrible, you know? And so as I decided to heal and I decided to go deeper into understanding who I am and what I'm here to do and who I'm here to be of service to and all of those things, that came up and it was a huge thing for me. And I don't like saying that things are blocks, but it was definitely something that was asking me to become aware of it so that I could shift it, shake it up and clear it out, right? And in doing so, oh my gosh, I have full body chills right now, but in doing so, it allowed me to tap into and access other aspects of me that maybe weren't even really mine, but more of like my ancestors, right? My ancestors' gifts and blessing and love and guidance and all of that too. So I just want to share with anyone who may be feeling like it's not safe to be seen or heard or to explore yourself. I want to encourage you to reframe it, to tap in. If you don't feel confident doing it on your own, you don't have to do it on your own. That's why I'm so big about community, because if I hadn't gone through the process of wanting to explore my own journey and my own who I am and my purpose and things like that, I wouldn't have gotten a mentor. I wouldn't have been in that safe space and community to explore the things that came up for me so that I could be here for you today. And even though it's been years ago, I still reflect back on that and how moving and how deep and how important that was for me in that moment, right? So I just want to encourage you, like, if you want to explore more of your purpose, more of who you are, don't be afraid of community, aligned community, and just dive in, right? And if you want to book a free discovery call with me, you can do that too, and we can have a conversation and I can see what comes up and where to guide you, right? So I'm sending each and every single one of you a lot of love. Make sure you comment below and share your experiences if this resonates or if I'm just rambling to you or whatnot. And if you made it to the end of the video, go ahead and give me your favorite emoji in the comments, and I will talk to y'all soon. Okay, bye.